everybody, Natalie here today. I created this project for a cherry on top design team. I got all these gorgeous floral Rosabella collection from Kaiser Craft from the A Cherry on Top design store. And I wanted to make a fun spring layout with it. So it's a little bit dark, even though it's completely gorgeous. So I wanted to brighten it up with brighter spring colors. So I went and I grabbed some papers from my gray stash and my pink stash. And I'm going to brighten it up by adding in a few extra elements like that. So here I got some textured cardstock, and I'm cutting this cut file I received for free from Paige Evans. She gave these away on International Scrapbooking Day. This one says happy birthday. And I cut it out in the pink bright cardstock. And normally I know a lot of times people back these types of files with different color papers, but I want to pack back the entire file with this gorgeous floral. So I flip it over and I write the mirror image on the back side, and then I cut it out. I'm not going to make you watch that. And there it is. I use my X-Acto knife for the in-between parts there in the middle. And then I also picked this background paper from Pink Fresh Studio. I think this is the Indigo Hills 2 collection. And it's really bright compared to the darker florals that are in this Kaiser Craft Rosabella collection. But it still goes together. So, and it goes with my photo. My dress is kind of purple. And so I felt like they went together. So now I'm going to try to decide which orientation I want the ombre effect to go in. So I'm just flipping it around to see which I like best. And I decide that I like that best. And I want the happy birthday to go vertically up and down the page. I know that for sure. So if you can see there, I just pointed to it. There are splatters already on this paper, but I wanted more. And I mostly want them concentrated around my cut file. So I don't have any sprays that are purple, but I just pulled out my watercolor palette and mixed a matching purple and ended up matching so perfectly. And so I just added little splatters around where I'm going to put my cut file. And you can't tell which ones were initially on the paper and which ones were added later. They all just worked out so well in matching. Oh, and now you can see why I can't get anything done. My son had gotten into some markers there, and I had to clean him up. This is why I don't post daily videos or anything. So now I am cutting down my photos, and I decide that I want the one of us further away to be cut down a little bit smaller so that they can stack really well next to the cut file. And so I'm just cutting that down, and I'm going to back it on white cardstock. I do a bright white to keep with my theme of trying to keep it bright and springy, even though I'm using kind of a dark, very romantic floral, just a way you can brighten it up. So there we are, backing it on white cardstock, cutting it down. These photos were actually taken on Easter, which was my birthday this year. So that's why I wanted to use the happy birthday cut file, because my favorite photos are all four of us together. So I want the cut file to go a little bit on top of my photo. So I'm going to pop it up with this foam. So it's almost like a puzzle, cutting little pieces to fit all along the back of that cut file. And then I stick them down, and then I'm pulling off the adhesive on the other side of them. And we're about to commit here. It's where it's going. It's not going to move. That's perfect. So now it's popped up, and I can situate the photos down there, and one of the photos will be underneath the cut file. And I'm pulling out my floral ephemera from the Rosabella collection. And just mostly I want to keep with florals here. And I really want to make that line of florals work there. And you'll see I use it a bunch of times, but I just can't make it work. And I actually had this sticker that I had already cut a section out of. But it fit perfectly as like a corner piece under that photo. So I'm going to lift it up, and I'm going to stick down the sticker and then stick my photo on top of it. And I really like to use die cuts and stickers because they can work really well together as layering elements. So the die cuts can be popped up or put atop photos to layer things really well. While stickers can be really one-dimensional. See, I'm really trying to make that floral line work, and it just doesn't. So then I also add in this butterfly element. So if I decide that I want to go with florals and butterflies because it's my birthday page and I can do what I want. Sorry, boys. I don't use a ton of butterflies in my life, so with all my boy pages. So now I add this little tab at the top of the photo just for added interest, and it has a blank, so I just choose the word love and stick it down there because this is a photo of all the people I love. And then later on, I decide to brighten it up and add in a few additional die cuts from another collection to help offset the darkness of some of the Rosabella collection. And just I like to mix and match collections. It's just what I like to do. So there I am layering up those die cuts. And you can see I pulled out that little dragonfly. That's from a Pebbles collection. And that Hooray is from a Pink Fresh Studio. I think it's from Indigo Hills as well. But it was pink and it worked perfectly. So I kind of am traveling from top left down to like a diagonal line down the page. Oh, and that purple little camera also was bright and white. And so I felt like it really helped balance out from the Rosabella darkness. And so that little chipboard piece added extra dimension to those two flat die cuts. And then the white around these die cuts really brightens up the spring vibe in the page. So, and again, I love to layer and add texture. So don't be afraid to cover up little bits of your die cuts and embellishments. So we're going to add the sky down, and I think we're about done for the final, and the final layout's going to pop up. So hope that you've been inspired by this bright page, and pop over into the Cherry on Top store and grab your own bits from these collections. And oh, sorry, I'm going to add another flower down here because can't have too many flowers on this page, right? But anyway, I'm going to link up to the gallery and to the store below, and I hope that you will pay it a visit and find you some goodies because it's Friday. Treat yourselves. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.